Quelle che vedrai e sentirai sono le interviste dietro le quinte di CircleLand Festival 2023, realizzate nel backstage da Valentina e Sandro di Mettiamoci la Voce. CircleLand è una realtà evolutasi dalla scintilla e dall'organizzazione di Albert Hera che unisce diverse attività didattiche vocali, corali, fisiche e musicali in cerchio. Il festival è durato 5 giorni con 12 workshop e 15 facilitatori da tutto il mondo. Oggi entriamo nel cerchio insieme a Vasundhara Das. Vasundhara è attrice, cantante, compositrice e facilitatrice musicale. Fondatrice di Drum Jam, si occupa di insegnare e divulgare l'azione congiunta di voce, percussioni e ritmo attraverso workshop ed eventi di livello internazionale. Ha recitato e inciso dischi che hanno ricevuto diversi apprezzamenti non solo in India, ma a livello mondiale. E se ti sembra un volto noto, è perché ha recitato in Monsoon Wedding, vincitore del Leone d'Oro di Venezia 2019. A CircleLand ha portato il Raga Circle Singing. I'm here with Vasundhara Das. Did I say correctly?
Correct.
Thank you. And we will talk about circle singing and drumming with voice. Okay.
Yes, and drum circles. Yes.
You told me this is not a practice so used in India, right? Okay.
It's still kind of new.
Okay.
Circle singing.
Circle singing.
We've been doing drum circles for many years, more than 15 years in India. But circle singing, I feel, is more new.
More new, yes. I saw your workshops and I love them a lot. I even tried, but just for a little, because we are so busy here in CircleLand Festival, and I fell deeply in love with your use of voice. And I just want to ask this question, and I hope this is respectful. How much spirituality there's in your way to sing and use voice in circle singing? If there is.
Yeah, so in my particular context, for me, circular music is all about accessibility.
Okay.
About allowing people who may not also be musicians or musical to have access to music.
Yeah.
In our culture, what has happened is because the form of music is quite deep and difficult, many people think that they cannot play or sing.
Wow.
So I think that it's important to allow people to understand that that's not true.
Yeah.
That everybody should be able to access some form of music.
Yeah.
And that, every mistake is more learning. And that's the philosophy that we follow a lot in the drum circle world, where, there are no mistakes, only learning moments. So to demystify the music, we use these circular forms of music so that it's more accessible and people can try different and new things.
And bring power to people.
Empowerment, yes.
Empowerment,
to empower their voice and to say that we hear you.
Okay.
It's a very different way of viewing music.
Yeah.
From the traditional context of music in India, it's more about, can you do it? If you can do it, then I will teach you.
Okay.
But if I feel that you cannot do it, then maybe no.
Wow.
So it's a bit of it's a different perspective, let's just say.
Yeah. I asked you this question because yesterday I heard you say to live and let go and surrender to the sound, and I find this, and I found these words so powerful, because often we don't think about the power and the connection with something higher than us when we use voice. And I found this aspect in your work. That's why I ask you that question.
So surrendering to sound and surrendering is it's really just a concept, you know. You can form a spiritual connection even if you're singing the pentatonic, which is a very simple scale that everybody sings. It's possible. It's just what is your frame of mind in that moment. Yeah. So I feel the moment is what defines whether there's spirituality in it or not. It's not a particular kind of music that's more spiritual than another.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand? So it's much more about where is the individual in that moment of time. Yeah. And so then from there they either access the spiritual aspect of it, or it's fun. And music can be so many different things. Music is colorful.
Yes.
It can be spiritual, it can be fun, it can be something that takes you deep into expression of whatever you feel. Sometimes you feel sorrow, sometimes you feel power, sometimes you feel anger. Yeah. So there
frailty
are yes. Yeah. So many different things you can express. So I think the most important aspect of music is the fact that it is a form of expressing how you feel.
Yeah, and validate yourself.
Yes.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
And we come back to the concept of power.
Yes.
Yes. Are you traveling a lot with your way of circle singing?
I travel a lot with also drumming.
Yeah.
Because I'm a drum circle facilitator.
I'm sorry if I say
no.
circle singing.
Yeah. So I travel a lot. I've been traveling for a long time. But, I'm a performer as well. And
so it's part of the
facilitator.
Game,
so travel has been a part of my life for a little more than 25 years now. So yes, I'm traveling with music. It takes me places. It allows me to meet very interesting people and to share my world with them and for them to share their world with me.
Which is a thing that we are living a lot here in this kind of festival, because we embrace other culture, other perspective, other people, and we work together just to have fun and play music and play voices and learn and grow together.
Yes,
by music. How do you knew Albert?
I met him because of a common connection with Stefano Baroni.
Okay.
Stefano and I met in Scotland in 2016. But I knew about Stefano before, and I was following him because I think his work is incredible.
Yeah.
And then we met and we really connected. And then we've been in touch ever since. And Stefano has been to India to our play shop. We call play shop. Okay. The drum circle facilitation.
Okay.
Workshop is called the play shop.
Play shop. Okay. Thank
you. We run the India play shop, which Jane Bentley and Paul John Deere run the UK play shop. And Harshal runs the Italy play shop. So Roberto and myself, we run the India play shop.
Okay.
So we're part of the international training team that does village music circles, drum circle facilitation trainings around the world.
Yeah.
So Stefano is part of that world too. And so he visited us and did some body percussion work with our community. And then we have been in touch ever since. So we come, he comes.
Okay.
The relationship grows. And that's how we met Albert. And I was here in 2019 participating in CircleLand. And this year they invited me to share a little bit about the music of my country. So I'm here to do that.
Okay. Which is the most power emotion are you feeling in these days?
I'm feeling very happy. I think that's the most powerful feeling that I have these days, because I'm with my tribe, no? Yeah. Not only the people that I'm already involved with, Jane and Harshal, Stefano and me, but I feel like we're all a big tribe, and we eventually have the same idea and the same lust for joy. We want to find joy and to share it with other people.
I really love and appreciate the term tribe, because it means so many things, and it means empathy and all the emotional spectrum of the human being. And I think it describes perfectly the atmosphere we are building in this festival.
Yes.
So it's really important to let the experience learn, and let us earn from every experience we live here.
Yes.
Yeah. How much do you earn from every circle you do?
It's intangible. You cannot count it. Every circle experience is different because the people in it are different.
Yeah.
We work with different populations in India. We work with corporate, we work with communities, and so they're very different. We work with children, we work with underprivileged children, we work with the elderly who are well, we work with the elderly who have dementia.
Wow.
We work with also terminally ill cancer patients in hospice. So the scope of the work and the need for what we do out in the real world is really like it's the whole spectrum of people, from birth to death and anything in between. So the experiences are so varied, and the people in each circle are entirely different. In fact, sometimes the same people on two different occasions or two different days are entirely different because of the way they are in that moment, what's going on for them in that moment. So it's very difficult to say what I get from a circular experience, whether it's drumming or singing. But it's intangible because every time you learn something new.
Yeah.
And your growth continues because of that.
Yeah. And I think it's really important to stay focused and remember how much we grow and still growing and continue to grow.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really happy to have this opportunity to interview you, and
thank you.
And thank you for your words, your works, and your time. I hope to have another occasion to ask you something in these days, but if it doesn't happen, thank you for your time and your presence.
Thank you for having me.